All right, welcome back. Here we go. We'll discuss our weekends tomorrow. Today we're going to do a little more work with the special right triangles. Okay, a little more work with those. Before I get started on those, let's just review. Let's just review what our general case is. It's a reminder from Friday's lesson. Okay, of our 45, 45, 90 triangle. Remember, these two sides are always the same. Okay, and I used A to represent those two sides in our general case, and our hypotenuse was A root 2. All right, our 30, 60, 90 was a little bit different. Okay, still across from our 30-degree angle is A. Okay, it's very important that you realize that A is across from the 30-degree angle. Okay, because then across from 60 is A root 3, and our hypotenuse is 2 times A. But our relationship, the sides' relationship to their angles, whatever angle they're across from, is very important in our 30, 60, 90. Sometimes our 30, 60, 90 could be lying on its side. Again, I start at 30, draw a line straight across, that side is my A. This is my A root 3 since it's across from 60, and my hypotenuse is 2A. All right, that's just our general case. Okay, it's our general case. So let's apply that general case. All right, let's apply that general case. So this angle is missing. That's my 30-degree angle. Directly across from it is 8. That means 8 is my A. All right, so I always label the side that I'm given. What am I given? I'm given my A side. That means this side, is across from 60. Across from 60 is A root 3. So that means this is 8 root 3. Across from 90 is 2A. So that means this is 16. Okay. I could write, no, that's fine. All right, let's look at this one. The side that I'm given is across from my 90 degrees. This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. My hypotenuse of my 45, 45, 90 is A root 2. That means this side represents A root 2. That means my A value is 8. So that makes this side 8 and this side 8. Number 3, my remaining angle is 60. Across from my 60-degree angle is 11 root 3. In the general case, across from 60 is A root 3. So that makes this side A root 3. So my A value is 11. So A is 11. That means this side here across from 30 is 11. That makes my hypotenuse 22. Okay. They're going to get tougher. All right, they're going to get tougher. So here's an example of them getting tougher. Maybe not. LOL. For sure. Here we go. All right, so this is a 30-degree angle. I got a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Across from my 90-degree angle, my hypotenuse is always my 2A side. So this is my 2A side. That means my A value is 3. Now I know it's confusing because they say A and B here. Just find these missing sides. Okay, just find these missing sides. Ignore the variables. Okay, so 2A is 3. That means my A value is 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. That makes this side 1.5 root 3. The only thing that makes that tough is the fact that it's a decimal. And it's okay to have decimals like that, like a 0.5 is not the end of the world. All right. This is similar to a problem that we did. Number 5 is similar to a problem we did on Friday. Okay. if I have a 45-degree angle, that makes this also a 45-degree angle if that's 90. So 45, 45, 90 triangle. All right, remember, in our 45, 45, 90, these two sides, our two legs, are always congruent. They're always the same. So if this is 8 root 2, then this is 8 root 2. That makes this side a root 2, while my a is 8 root 2. So remember from Friday, we did this. It's really 8 root 2 times root 2, which some people are going to be able to jump and say, hey, it's 16. But if you can't, here's the work. So 8 root 4, 2 times 2 gives me 4. The square root of 4 is 2, and that's how you get 16. All right, this is also similar to a problem we did on Friday. It's a work backwards problem. If both of these sides are labeled x, that means both of these sides are the same. Well, since they're both the same, that means this is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. If this is a 45, 45, 90 triangle, that means the 18 is my a root 2 side. Wow. So in order to find my a value, I set a root 2 equal to 18. Now I showed you two different ways of doing this. I showed you how to rationalize the denominator by dividing by root 2 and then multiplying root 2 and root 2, or I showed you how to square both sides. Some people are able to jump right to the answer, and that's totally fine if you remember the pattern. But I'm going to show you the work. If I square both sides, I get a squared times 2 equals 324. Remember, I have to not only square the root 2, but I also have to square the a. All right, you have to square both. I divide the 2 out to get a squared equals 162. And then square root both sides. And 162 is 81. And 2. Square root of 81 is 9. And there is not a square root of 2, so it's 9 root 2. Okay, again, some people may recognize that, hey, if this is 18, then this is going, if you see the pattern, it's just going to be half with a root 2. And that's fine. All right, number 7. Whoa, number 7. Number 7. Okay. Number 7, we have not seen one like this before. All right. If that's 60, then this has to be 30 automatically. Okay. So 12 is across from 60, which is my a root 3 side. So the work here in number 7 is similar to the work we just did in number 6. But instead of root 2, you have a root 3. All right. So in order to find my a value, I set a root 3 equal to 12, and then I follow the same process. Square both sides. A squared times 3 equals 144. Divide by 3. A squared equals 48. And then square root. And I can simplify this as 16 and 3. So a equals 4 root 3. Now, there is a pattern. Whoops. Okay. And what I mean is, like, all right, how am I going to get 4 root 3 from the 12? Well, since it's a root 3, I just divide the 12 by 3 to get the 4, and then slap a root 3 on it. Okay. How do I do 2a? Well, it's 2 times 4 root 3, which is just 8 root 3. Remember, you cannot multiply inside the radical. All right. I'm going to try number, well, I'll have you try number 8. So pause the video here. Pause it. Now here I go with my work. So 9 is A. So that means this is 9 root 3 root 3, which is 9 root 9, which is 9 times 3, which gives me 27. 9 is the A. Excuse me, 9 root 3 is the A. So that's how that worked out. So 2A. So it's 2 times 9 root 3, which is just 18 root 3. All right, these next ones are word problems. It's just applying the same thing. It's a 26-foot ladder. How tall is the wall? 26, 60, 30 degrees. Okay. 10, drop in altitude. I'll just pause it there.